Crash course on criminal justice, law enforcement. Learn about different types of law enforcement agencies, their functions, and their interactions with the community. Certainly, here's a crash course on criminal justice and law enforcement. Law and society theories seek to understand the relationship between law and society. These theories explore the ways in which law reflects and reinforces societal values, norms, and power structures. They also examine how society shapes the development and implementation of law. One prominent law and society theory is legal realism. This theory emphasizes the role of judges in shaping the law. Legal realists argue that judges are not neutral arbiters of the law, but rather are influenced by their personal biases, social context, and political ideology. Therefore, legal decisions are not simply based on legal principles, but are also influenced by these external factors. Another important theory is critical legal studies. This theory views the law as a tool used by those in power to maintain their dominance over others. Critical legal scholars argue that the law is not objective, but rather reflects the values and interests of those in power. They believe that the law can be used to reinforce existing power structures, such as race, gender, and class. Feminist legal theory is another significant perspective within law and society. This theory examines how the law perpetuates gender inequality, and advocates for legal reforms that promote gender equality. Feminist legal scholars argue that the law has been historically biased against women, and that it continues to reflect and reinforce patriarchal values and norms. Finally, the law and economics theory applies economic principles to the study of law. This theory emphasizes the role of incentives and costs in shaping legal behavior. Law and economics scholars argue that the law should be analyzed in terms of its economic efficiency, rather than its moral or social value. Law enforcement is an essential component of the criminal justice system, responsible for upholding the law, protecting citizens, and maintaining order. There are many different types of law enforcement agencies, each with its own unique functions and interactions with the community. One example of law enforcement that may interest readers is community policing. This approach emphasizes building relationships between law enforcement and the community it serves. It involves officers actively engaging with residents to identify and address crime and disorder problems. This approach has been successful in many communities, as it promotes trust, transparency, and collaboration. Another interesting example is federal law enforcement agencies, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. These agencies are responsible for investigating and enforcing federal laws and have a broad range of responsibilities, from counterterrorism to drug enforcement. Now, let's take a look at the top 12 types of law enforcement agencies. 1. Local police departments, responsible for maintaining law and order in a specific jurisdiction, such as a city or town. 2. County sheriff's offices, similar to local police departments, but with jurisdiction over a county. 3. State police, responsible for enforcing state laws and regulations, often have jurisdiction over the entire state. 4. Federal law enforcement agencies, as mentioned earlier, these agencies are responsible for enforcing federal laws and have jurisdiction throughout the country. 5. Tribal police, responsible for law enforcement on Native American reservations. 6. Campus police, responsible for maintaining safety and security on college and university campuses. 7. Transit police, responsible for enforcing laws and maintaining safety on public transportation systems. 8. Port police, responsible for law enforcement and security at ports and other maritime facilities. 9. Park police, responsible for maintaining safety and security in national parks and other public lands. 10. Airport police, responsible for maintaining safety and security at airports. 11. Border patrol, responsible for securing the nation's borders and enforcing immigration laws. 12 Fish and Game Wardens, responsible for enforcing wildlife laws and regulations and maintaining safety in outdoor recreational areas. Each type of law enforcement agency has its own unique responsibilities and functions, but all are critical to maintaining public safety and upholding the law. In summary, law and society theories seek to understand the complex relationship between law and society. These theories examine how law reflects and reinforces societal values and power structures and how society shapes the development and implementation of law. By exploring these dynamics, scholars can gain a deeper understanding of the role that law plays in society and work towards creating a more just legal system. After all, law enforcement is a critical component of the criminal justice system. The top 12 types of law enforcement agencies include local police departments, county sheriff's offices, state police, federal law enforcement agencies, and others. While the functions and responsibilities of each agency vary, all are important for maintaining public safety and upholding the law. And now, here's a poem about law enforcement. In the world of criminal justice, law enforcement stands the test. From local police to the FBI, they keep our communities at their best. With courage and dedication, they uphold the law with pride. From the streets to the border, they're on the front lines, side by side. Their job is never easy, but they face it with a smile. They protect and serve with honor, going the extra mile. So let's remember those who serve in law enforcement day and night. We thank them for their sacrifice and for keeping us in sight. Start planning your next global adventure with ease and convenience with our Booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html. 8 = 7989335 is a great choice to plan your next trip. You can find and book flights, hotels, cars, and local attractions all in one place, and their price match guarantee ensures you're getting the best deal. Thank you for kind support our AnHub Metaverse channel, and please watch more interesting videos here.